Hey Gemini, I'm doing a reading for the full moon in Gemini. Gemini, I feel like there's a space here where you're really looking out for people. I feel like you're really caring for people. I feel like there's a space here where people are having such deep emotion and you're not necessarily wanting to connect with them. I feel like you are very much a comforting energy, very much a comforting spirit here. But I just don't feel like you're really wanting to connect with their emotions, right? Like I feel like there's a space here where you really could have lost out on a lot of things, but I feel like the fact that that happened for you, it pulled you closer to a lot of different people. And I feel like that also pulled a lot of different people closer together that normally don't experience this energy here as well, right? There's a space here where you're really just trying to find happiness again, a lot of understanding. Um, Gemini, like be patient with yourself. I feel like there's a space here where you know that you have a lot of love, you know that you have a lot of joy that you've yet to experience. And I feel like it's a new opportunity for you to experience something so much greater in this life than I think you had, right? First out, we have Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's a space here where you could be going away and it's for a better opportunity here for yourself. And I feel like the more that you're like settling yourself into this energy, the more you're going to be able to like really experience peace, love, right? There's a space here where you're really connecting to your emotions and your communication, right? This could have happened after a lot of like difficult altercations, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion here as well, right? The more that you're doing this, the better it's going to be for yourself, right? Yeah, Gemini. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Once again, I feel like there's been a lot of like confusion, a lot of frustration here as well. Not understanding, but I feel like it's pushing you into a space here where you're going to find a lot more peace, a lot more love, and a lot more just genuine joy, right? And then we have the Three of Cups. I feel like there's definitely going to be a reunion here as well, right? The more that you're allowing yourself to like feel the joy of life, I feel like once again there's a space here where you've just kind of been numb, you've been depressed, you've been sad. I feel like there's been a lot of crying here as well. But you have a brand new opportunity coming in, right? This could definitely be involving a love situation here as well, right? And then we have the Hangman. It could be with a Piscean person, right? Yeah, there's a space here where you're choosing to look at what happened in a different way. And I feel like the more that you're doing that, the better the opportunities are going to be coming in for yourself, right? And then we have the King of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, and then we have the King of Wands. This could be with an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo masculine energy here as well, right? And we have the Four of Swords. Happy birthday, Capricorns! It's Capricorn season, y'all. Keep in mind, Capricorn season, it's all about Saturn. I feel like there's been a lot of like signs you've been missing up to this point, right? My birthday's in 3 days. I feel like, hey, good morning. I feel like there's been a space here where you've been given a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities here as well, right? Where's that? And I feel like you've almost been ignoring them, like pushing them to the back burner. I feel like there's been a lot of dreams, a lot of like things even in your real life here up to this point. And I feel like you've just not been acknowledging what's happening. And I feel like the more that you're doing that, the more that you're missing out on a greater opportunity here as well, right? And then we have the Ten of Swords. I feel like there could have been a situation involving a King of Wands here as well, where there was a lot of hurtful words, a lot of hurtful things that really could hurt your feelings here. And I feel like the more that you're going into a space where you're having like peace, tranquility, like manifestation mode, a lot of meditation here as well, the more you're going to have understanding as to like why these things happen, why these things transpired here as well. I feel like your dreams are going to be very potent, very in your face. Like there's so many different people. 44. So many different people here as well. Oh, thank you so much. I feel like there's gonna be so many different people that are coming in like your dream space, right? And really helping you understand like what is truly gold for you, right? Like there's gonna be a space here where I feel like you're definitely having like an encounter here with somebody that's helping you realize like what it is you're supposed to be doing for yourself here as well, right? Yeah, I feel like you're definitely having a lot of like growth opportunities after like a lot of hurtful things that have been said here as well, right? Oh, thank you. You sound like my grandma. And not the cool one. And then we have the Temperance card, yeah. With the Hermit. I feel like, once again, you're going into a space here where you're really connecting with yourself. And I feel like you're taking it one step at a time. The more that you're doing this, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're getting so many spiritual upgrades. I feel like you're having a lot of different understandings as to like what it is you're trying to do. My name's Tara. We have the Hierophant and the Chariot. That's what I'm saying. You're getting spiritual upgrades. We have the Temperance, the Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. Like, these are all major arcana here as well, right? You know that you're pushing yourself into a space here where you're gonna find real love, you're gonna find happiness, you're gonna have all the riches of the world, all the abundance is here, right? Like, you know that, like, you're going into a space here where, like, people are truly loving you, and I feel like you're loving up on other people. Thank you so much for liking here as well. But I am too. I go to church. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a King of Pentacles coming in for you this time. That could be Taurus. I feel like it's very heavily a Taurus. It could be Capricorn or Virgo here as well. They're coming in after you're having these like realizations, like understanding as to like, can you guys see me again? Yeah, I got a phone call and it said 555. It's my mom calling. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are beautiful too. Right? We have the King of Pentacles coming in, and I feel like they're coming in almost to like help you get to the next level, help you have some understanding and love within yourself here as well, right? Yeah. And then we have the Judgment. Yeah. I feel like they're coming in and like almost like shaking you out of this like frustrating situation here that you've been dealing with here as well, right? I feel like you could be having a lot of dreams involving this King of Pentacles, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then we have the Moon. I feel like you're keeping it very much to yourself. I feel like there's a space here where you're wanting to move forward in this situation, but I feel like there's something you're just not trusting. And so I feel like you're slowly backing out. I feel like your actions involving this situation is like almost like moving to the side, right? We have the Moon card, but it has like a little lobster on it, right? Allow yourself time to like process what could have been going on involving your emotional space with this person, right? Yeah, we have the Page of Cups with the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's going to be a King of Pentacles coming in. And I feel like they've really been having a lot of like serious thoughts about what it is that, oh, that's why my phone cut off. I was getting too many views, right? Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a space here where this King of Pentacles was having like, I feel like they almost like stepped to the side because they had such strong emotions about you here as well, and it wasn't something that they could really show up for. And I feel like you're having some understanding about that. I feel like they've been keeping their emotions very hidden, very secret. I feel like there's going to be a judgment call. Once again, we have the Ace of Swords with the Page of Cups. This is somebody who has a lot of emotion for you, right? We have the Two of Wands. It's time for them to decide if they're going to move forward, if they're going to start a new relationship, if they're really going to comply with what it is you're trying to go through here as well, right? Yeah. I feel like once they have some understanding about what it is they're trying to do, I feel like that's really pushing them into a space here where they're really wanting to commit to you here as well. Let's get one more card. Two. I'll take two. Ace of Cups and the Strength. There's going to be a space here where in order for them to show up correctly, I feel like it's going to take a lot of bravery, a lot of courage. I feel like they've been struggling a lot with pride and ego here as well. And I feel like they're having some understanding about that. In order for them to come in and show up how they should, they've got to be a real man. They've got to show up in the way that is necessary and correct for you, right? Like, I feel like there's been a space here of like a lot of fear, a lot of worry. And I feel like this is something that they've almost been like sitting with up to this point. I feel like they think about you a lot. I feel like they're wanting to reach out. They're wanting to text you. They're wanting to call you here as well, right? But there's just been a space here where they've almost been too scared. And I feel like in order for them to come in correctly, it's going to take a lot of work within themselves here as well. And I feel like they're having some understanding about it. All right. It says attracting, not chasing. I feel like there's been a space here where, there's been a space here where you've been pursuing more than they have. And I feel like that ran them off, right? And I feel like moving forward, you're backing off and you're not pushing anything. You're not forcing anything. And the more that you're doing this, the better it's going to be. It says, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Right? Don't chase after something. The more that you run after somebody, they're gonna run away from you. And I feel like that's involving your money situations, relationships, family here as well, right? Anything involving that, right? All right, guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking here as well, right? I am from the United States. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.